the markswoman of the wood.
The bounty runes are split evenly though. Soxa playing one of his better heroes, I want to say. His Doom has always been top notch.
You know, thinking about something a lot and then it's just totally irrelevant, but just the exercise of thinking about something in depth and then realizing you're wasting your time. It's very rewarding.
That's our lives in a nutshell. Bryle's going to be able to get this water rune here. You can see his CS 26 and 6.
Moon Meander rotating in.
Yep, LSA is there. Moon Meander with the shackle to come. Is it in range though? There it is finally, and Bryle with a couple more right clicks. Soxa is coming to help out, but it's not going to be enough. First blood goes the way of TSM. Bryle ticking slowly to this scorched earth from Soxa. Nice sheep from Moonmian, and that's going to save Bryle's life again.
Wand as well as an arcane ring for a little bit of extra mana, but they weren't ready for a full-on engagement.
Yep, Dubu. Yep, silent, so ends up canceling that Echo Stomp. They're not, okay, he's actually blocked with these creeps. Oh my god, Dubu. This is the most painful looking potential death. Okay, the Ink Swell not quite in range with the creep. Snake King does get off the slow though, 33 with the lasso if he really wants to use it. Will instead get Echo Stomp and shackled. Dubu still with 6 stacks of sticky napalm. 33, he's taking so much damage, he has to be careful here. Here comes the Fiend's Gate as well. Just one more right click if they can find it. The Pit of Malice and the Firestorm. Will he tick out? It looks like it will be the case. Huge turnaround for TSM. They get the Grim as well. I feel like they didn't want to expend Lasso for that kill, but in the end, they probably should have. I would assume he takes the Aegis here and not Tomato, but we'll see.
Yeah, for sure. I think Tomato is less likely to be in an exposed position in the coming fight when you don't have the BKB running. So perhaps Tundra are still going to just chill and keep farming up and get to that timing so that 33 can be reliable. Is difficult for them to engage fight. They will find Dubu though.
Yep, Snaking with the Ink Spell. Already at half HP on that Elder Titan for Dubu. Might be ticked out here. Soulbind onto 2. Soxa does have the Doom available. Gets shackled. Either way, Dubu falls first. And now they're going to turn this onto Soxa. The Gust keeping him at bay. Attempting to run away, but Snake getting right clicks on the high ground by Bryle. Now Soxa gets hexed. Trying to make it to his high ground. Won't happen though. So 1 for 2 in favor of TSM.
But they are pulling ahead in a quite big way there. And Soxa obviously will be also looking for a BKB of his own.
Dubu, Flame. Oh, he's put on the cliff. That is really unfortunate for him. Attempting to TP out, not going to happen. Another kill goes the way of Tundra.
They're not finding the most openings. They might look for something now, though. Saberlight can obviously set up his own success. Oh, that was a very easy kill for 33.
Yeah, Moon Meander. He did buy Blink Dagger, though. Meanwhile, mid lane, the Doom initiation. And that is a dead Lina. No deny coming out. Soxa looks like he might be the trade.
Let's say 16k net worth against Medusa's 20. I still think you can have massive teamfight impact by virtue of good positioning and playing around Elder Titan in this case very well.
Oh my god, that Firestorm. 9 is absolutely owning. Moonmeander still wants to fight though. He gets off the Serpent Wars, the buyback onto Saberlight. He's coming back into the fray with his ultimate. 3v1, 4v1, he's taking so much damage. TSM have to try to counteract this with Skeeter. Look at the damage he's taking. Laguna Blade is there. He is left all alone. So it ends up working out for TSM. And Saberlight somehow still alive. LSA connects onto 9. That is the mid Rubik. Can they get him? No. Looks like he's going to get out just fine, but Saberlight ends up dropping, so that's a dieback for him. Gust keeping the Batrider at bay. Bryle missing the LSA. You can see the Shard already online for Tomato. But we'll see what else he steals, because Aghanim Scepter, like you said, is going to be next. But 9 might be... Yeah, that is a mega dead Rubik, not even needing the Elder Titan ult.
They cast that in melee range, but he's still got a... Well, that's not where he is, so that was a miss.
But taking advantage of this death onto 9 is TSM. The Hypothermia and the Serpent Wards. Looks like the second Roche will be there. Snake King wants to try to snipe it. Nope. 33 goes into the pit. It's going to be too late to get off
double Doom.
Anything else. But the double Doom is applied to 2. They're going to try to walk it off. Grimstroke getting extremely low. First to drop is Dubu. Moon Meander next. And the rest of TSM, they have to be careful. Bryle has the Aegis. Don't want to expend it this early, though. Soxa looks like he's still going to live. Just on the outskirts of this fight. The buyback on to Dubu. As inside the pit, Bryle will hide. They get the shard out of that, but the Aegis instantly consumed, and they get nothing else. So Tundra looking very good right now with the unorthodox Rubik mid, which we don't get to see very often anymore. Does have the Blink Dagger. He actually did go for Boots of Travel in between, so the Ags is still yet to come. Yep, that is another kill. Beautiful initiation from Soxa. Ever since he picked up this Blink Dagger, he has just been constant on the jumps.
I don't know. No, they didn't. No, they didn't.
Okay, good analysis. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Soxa looking for another jump. Has a Scorched Earth. There's the Hoof Stomp and the Quick Death for Moon Meander. Your advantage in terms of just mind game situation. 33. Starting to go into the high ground now. Dubu
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
is going to pop Moon Meander with the instant Hex. That was blind. And Skeeter, he's in pretty good position though. Soulbind onto 2. Moon Meander's dead just like that. And now the lasso is going to be enough to take out Saberlight as well. So 2 more pickoffs for Tundra as Roshan's going to be up. So it should be theirs as they continue to chase Dubu. Flame Break into that Fade Bolt. Yeah, well, you double Doom twice.
Oh, then you could have 8 Dooms with a Refresher.
You could. It's not great to stack them that way, but it is possible.
Oh, they are leaving the Cheese and Refresher. Who cares? We just need the Aegis.
There, yeah.
Here comes Snaking.
It's such an insane shard on this Grimstroke. It just gives you a free pass to do whatever the hell you want. And then when it goes up, okay, BKB popped by 33. Initiation. That is going to be a dead Drow. They even use... Was that a Doom on top of that? Not even needed, but either way, they find one. Fiend's Gate from Saberlight. Pops the BKB, gets attached to Dubu now, but inside his own base. Still with buyback on Tomato, though.
Where's that gate going? Oh, bottom lane.
Goodness gracious. Oh, another initiation. The lasso is up again into the Doom this time. So far away from his team. Bryle just forced to try to right-click away. He's just by 9, though. He does a lot of damage, but he still ends up dying nonetheless.
That's
a lot of mana drained from Skeeter because of this damage coming out, but Moon Meander falls outside of his own base, buys back into the game. Still 12 seconds for Tomato. Skeeter looks like he wants to use that Aegis. Will do so, but 33, he's stuck out of no man's land. So TSM able to defend. Did cost them a buyback on the Moon Meander, snaking with a long TP.
Something must have gone wrong with the communication there, and that's actually pretty big. This is going to allow them to defend their base.
Yep. Oh, Moon Meander. Can they actually find Skeeter? Saberlight gets off the pit along. Okay, 9 is there, though. He steals the Firestorm again. Soxa with the counter initiation. Moon Meander, die back. Saberlight's GTFO. Get out of here. He cannot solo Medusa.
He can't, but friends are near.
Yeah.
Oh, he gets spotted by the Sentry Ward.
Skeeter. Okay. Looking like he wants to be on the aggressive, but Soxa, he's the one to find Dubu to start things out. Tomato pops that BKB, and around the trees we go. Soxa trying to create as much space as possible. Soulbind again. Do they have anything to synergize this time? Nice Pit of Malice into the Firestorm as well, but it looks like that is the death of Tomato, and Saberlight getting slowed perpetually. Looks like he will drop again as well. So huge fight for Tundra, triple kill for Skeeter. Bryle, the sole remaining member of TSM. And Tundra looking extremely good to potentially take this game number 1.
It's actually so sick.
It is very disgusting. And this is going to be the full set of racks as they wait for the rest of TSM to respawn. That Inkswell just gives him a get out of jail free card anytime he wants. And it's super low cooldown as Soxa is on the cliff finding Moon Meander. Another kill going the way of Tundra. Bryle pops the BKB, and you can see the Earth Splitter come out, so they end up trading BKB for Stone Gaze. And 24k lead now for Tundra on the 4th target. I feel like this is an
I don't like this.
I know. I feel like it might not work, actually. Moon Meander looks like he's going to end up dropping. Soxa gets off that Doom. Oh, that's a big pickoff onto Lina. That is going to be a very nice kill for Tundra as he's just continuing his rampage. Soxa just everywhere. Saberlight looks like they're going to cancel the TP with another lasso. And the 3rd death in this mini engagement should spell the end, I would think, although we talked about the pushing not being super fast.
That's a lot of building damage.
Yeah. 15k so far for the Medusa, who just sits up front, but it's going to be at the cost, excuse me, of mega creeps. See if they can get to 50 before the game is over.
Saberlight.
Yep, there's the lasso. Doesn't look like that Aegis can make much of a difference. And that is going to be the quick death onto the Underlord. All right, we got the Soulbind onto 2.
Oh, they broke
breaks
it.
them apart. Unfortunate, but doesn't really matter. The 2nd death now is Skeeter just farming up the wards, which we're bringing up the name Dubu. Most people cringe in fear because of the Enchantress that he plays. Just so good at micro, so good at just tanking
thought they cringed
Lots of damage.
They cringed because of how loud he yells in pubs sometimes on people's screens.
Because he is dead silent in these like anytime the cameras, he doesn't even give Cyberlight high five. As Dubu, speaking of which, will find the first blood on 33's Necrophos.
Really fast for Skeeter, but they cover him. Bottom lane, 33. He's level 5 against level 78.
Brian has come. Waning Rift. A couple more right clicks. Gets off the death pulse. He will survive. Earn after. Now Soxa with that shackle onto Puck. Full duration. Does get off the face at the last moment, though. And they should be able to pick up Soxa. Coil is expended onto 2. Can they actually get a kill, though, is the question. Snake King dies in the other lane as Brian gets hacked into the shackle and the death pulse. A nice turnaround from Tundra as Tomato still cannot secure himself a kill. Reaper Scythe not quite enough to finish off Tomato, but the tower is. Tundra coming out way on top there, but they lose their Medusa in the top lane simultaneously. 33 very happy with that, as sounds like a Reaper Scythe actually went off, but no kill to come. Stocks that looks to be mega dead, but 9, creating some space with that Rolling Thunder. Will find Bryle into the Swashbuckle. It is enough, 1 for 1, but core for support. Make it 2 supports instead. When do you want to see the Blink Dagger on him? Does it require the BKB and the Shard before you go for something like that? Because like you said, the Crippling Fear extremely strong this game.
Well, they're going to dive Bryle. So we're going to wait on that.
Yep, the coil expend only onto 1. Saberlight, he's going to get hexed though, and Soxa gets off a shackle. 33 in the area now as well. Has the Reaper Scythe available. Needs to find the range though, but the Crippling Fear continuing to silence him along with the Doom, but used in a very defensive manner. So position 2 supports for 2 supports. Looks like that is going to be enough, as Saberlight sticking around a little bit longer. And actually in the tree line will TP out to safety, so nicely done.
Awesome play there from Saberlight to identify that he could go for that and still get out after. Had an escape plan flying over the trees right before the Dark Ascension ended, so...
Rolling Thunder mid. Tomato is going to get caught for now. Skeeter trying to position himself. Very annoying cliff area. He puts him onto the low ground here. Tomato shackled. Swashbuckle, no, he doesn't have enough mana for it. I don't know if they have enough damage to actually get a kill here, but Soxa with the ult, coming out beautifully done. Tomato bursted down, and now Moon Meander stuck in the wrong place, wrong time. Last right click from Skeeter, double kill for him. As 33 with the Ghost Route, slowing Dubu. You can see Moon Meander working on the Blink Dagger. Just about 600 away. They might find Snake King again. There's a Crippling Fear, Infernal Blade, and the coil onto the mid Pango. This is going to be 2 quick kills for TSM and a tier 1 tower as well.
Thunder could backfire really hard if they run into the right, or into the wrong hero rather.
Oh, that's the Centaur again. It's a descendant from the last one, Cinderin. They're fearing him. Bryle, instant hex though. The Centaur not in position to cancel this. The Reaper Scythe is there. Bryle Dunzo.
Great read from Tundra. I thought they were going to continue moving in and maybe run into the Ench and get their smoke broken, but they were baiting that wave for Bryle. Get a quick hex.
Snake King, he's going to go high ground and get instantly destroyed. Trying to get off a D-ward will do so. I think if you go to Wikipedia, your pro player career lists you as position 6 as instant hex. Onto Tomato. Remember, he does have the Aegis. Very little mana to work with, though. The shackle onto the Doom, but that's going to be the sacrifice onto Soxa instead. So Tundra getting turned around on. Doom applied right now. And that is going to be a dead Pango as well. So TSM seemingly everywhere. And they cancel the TP of Skeeter. Completely surrounded and brought down in turn. TSM not even having to expend the Aegis this time around. This requires the full defense of Tundra to take out these 2 skeletons. Oh! And a Swashbuckle. All right, they're dead.
TSM are thinking about this.
Gets off his ult just in time as Saberlight with a BKB Crippling Fear, but looking to go on to 33. He will be saved. You can see the Soulbind now connected to 2. Nice Rolling Thunder continuing on, but looks like Rasta is going to be the first to fall, and Tundra look to be on the retreat. You can see the coil only going to connect onto 1 here, but that's another support kill in favor of TSM. Moon Meander getting bursted down quite low. Saberlight with a nice Crippling Fear, keeping Dubu at bay. The Pango attempting to get out, but 9 taken out by the Illusory Orb. Bryle with the double kill as Skeeter looking to stand his ground. They'll finally get a kill in the form of Dubu. Looks like Saberlight died shortly before that as well. And the Aegis finally going to go down, but now you got to worry about a full Tomato HP. Bryle looks like he's going to try to get away. Tomato left all alone now, so this will be a nice turnaround from Tundra, and looks like they'll find that position 1 TA.
Oh, yeah, good reaction from them. They get a lot of value out of having...
Oh, they actually find the puck as well. Soxa with the ward trap shackle is going to be enough indeed. Big kill from Tundra. Just finding these TSM members kind of scattered about the map. Of course, they know it could be up at this point. There is a trap showing for TSM, so at least they have some information. Saberlight has to pop the BKB. He breaks the smoke. Looks like Dubu's the original initiation here, but the Doom applied to 33. Is this enough? Indeed, the last right click from Tomato, as TSM were more than ready for this. And this could lead to another Roche. It looks like Saberlight will get a double kill for himself. So just like that, only 2 members of Tundra available.
And Roche spawns the second they kill the third hero.
And they see it. He's BKB. He's not going to fall for it, though. Saberlight already used that crippling fear. And looks like Dubu is who they want to go for. Gets 4-staffed. He's very tanky indeed. Another triple silence with that trap. Very annoying to deal with his Saberlight. Working on the back line. Coil is there as well. Onto a couple of heroes. They will find Soxa to start out this fight, but that Soulbind onto 2. Skeeter just beating away at this Night Stalker. As that it was technically a double Reaper Scythe, but that is just the Aegis. And the buyback now onto Saberlight. The disarm onto TA, so he can't fight quite yet. Moonman are kind of stuck in a terrible spot right now, but the crippling fear blinking from Saberlight as he bought back into this game. Looks like they're going to delete snaking on top of that. And now Skeeter getting silenced some more. Saberlight onto the high ground he goes, still with that ultimate activated. And another silence onto the Necrophos. Cannot do anything on this Necrophos, but he pops the BKB and dies shortly after. Tundra just dropping like flies now, as now the focus is on the 9. He is dead. Skeeter, the last remaining member. Will he stand his ground? Not a whole lot of HP to work with for TSM. And Skeeter attempting to get out. There's the blink in with the crippling fear. Skeeter. This is a 1v4 situation. Tomato forced to pop that BKB. Finally draining enough mana from Skeeter, but Soxa has respawned. So TSM going to have to leave the raid boss alone. Still with that 11k lead, they should feel somewhat comfortable. Or Skeeter is that raid boss that you just have a real hard time dealing with.
He cannot go up here. He is.
He's going to
fine
pop
with the idea.
Smoke. Okay, Infernal Blade. That is a lot of damage. Saberlight on the back line, though, focusing on the supports with the BKB crippling fear. As you see the Doom applied to Skeeter. The Hurricane Pike is there as well. Not enough damage to take him out in turn, though. And now the Rolling Thunder from 9. Keeping Tomato in that high ground situation, but 9 just getting right-clicked down by Brown, that double damage, as this crippling fear is doing absolute work. Reaper Scythe is enough with the Death Seeker combination to take out Saberlight. He is dead for quite a while, but 33 dies shortly after.
That's a nice looking green glow on the cosplay.
Yes. Tomato and company looking to take this tier 2 tower, but a TP is coming in from Tundra, 33. Slightly late to the party, but I mean, he has a Ghost Scepter on top of his. Oh, okay. Saberlight jumping in.
He is in
trying to keep it at bay,
trouble.
but yeah, it is now daytime, and he is quite worthless. The Reaper Scythe not quite enough, but Saberlight ends up getting the cancel on the TP via 9, who goes in really deep. Shield Crash is enough, but he's going to be taken out very shortly after. So 1 for 1. I think TSM actually take that. Sox is somehow able to get out. I believe that was a 33 Death Seeker to keep him alive. The Skeeter now. You can see that Witchblade doing some work against this Medusa.
Triple Bracer.
Yeah, I looked at that, and then I looked away immediately because I don't want to see it anymore. Waning Rift onto 2. 4-staff. He actually breaks the coil on the Medusa, but he doesn't really have to worry. Does have to worry about his support as Soxa gets blown up. Okay, we're just going to ignore that. And that, see him sleeping? That is your joke in a nutshell right there.
Oh.
That young man is not happy. So we have a smoke from
When's
TSM.
OG playing?
Yeah, pretty much. This is the upper bracket finals. Let's hear some roar from the crowd. Yeah!
Yo, maybe he woke up now. He's
maybe.
Like, whoa, what happened?
Can we? Oh, Moomian is going to jump in, focusing on this Medusa. The Doom is there as well. And again, the crippling fear in the back line. But the Nullifier counteracting this Ghost Scepter. Still not enough to take out Soxa, though. 9 gets off that Rolling Thunder. Shackle coming out from Soxa. A nice roll from 9 overall, but Soxa gets off the Shackle finally, but finally dies in the end. Moonmeander is going to be the trade, but so many buybacks to work with. And yeah, Skeeter ends up ticking out to the Doom. So that is a huge kill for TSM, but still buybacks to work with. Saberlight going deep. There's the buyback onto the Rasta, but the instant Reaper Scythe destroying Saberlight. But there's the buyback that they were looking for onto the Medusa. And see how much Tundra can get out of this buyback overall. It's looking like just Dubu. So I think TSM is actually okay with it. I mean, this is a slow-ass kill, I won't lie. Eventually, Dubu will die. Nullifier, which has proven to be extremely strong. There's the Saberlight ult coming from the north. And focusing onto Soxa again, and you can see the Doom already applied to the Medusa, who's kind of isolated right now. Very little mana to work with, and Skeeter is just getting bursted down. No buyback on the Medusa. TSM looking extremely strong. 33, barely gets Moon Meander, but dies shortly after as a double kill for Saberlight, and Pango left as the last remaining member of Tundra, but not for long. Double kill for Bryle, and TSM looking primed and ready to extend this to a game number 3.
All right, Shannon, if you want your 60-minute neutral items, you need to put on your biggest copium hat that you have around 3/4.
They could dive.
Still hitting.
Yep.
All right, a little bit of respect here.
Death Seeker just going to delay the inevitable, which is a mid-Rax, and we expect more to come.
Plenty of time here for TSM, and they're going to have Dark Ascension again because of the talent selection from Saberlight.
Yeah, Bryle, Coil only on the 1, but it is on that Pango, and the Nullifier to follow, so no shield crash for you. Down goes Pango, a dieback. And now 33 trying to limp back to the base, but he's going to die in all likelihood with that last void from Saberlight. I feel like that's a pretty big deal.
It's a pretty big deal. Getting 4 bounty runes is bigger than getting First Blood in terms of just overall gold, right? Like, you go to lane, you look at the net worth right now, there's 150 extra gold on every Dire hero over the Radiant. It means you get that extra bit of regen that you need in lane, for example. Oh my god, Saberlight's actually annihilated bottom.
The Jingu ready as well. And this, Saberlight, he actually jukes them up to the north, but still ticks out to 33. So First Blood, the way of Tundra.
And they just ran him down, no
Something
problem.
else we should mention.
Okay, if he dies again now, it's real bad.
Oh boy, TPs are coming in.
Oh,
looks like he is definitely dead. Soxa probably will be the trade. Yeah, Moon Meander in the area. But you can see the level advantage. 33 just pushing in the wave. It's a casual right click on the Saberlight. Soxa. All right, the pounce on down. Saberlight still with no black hole, and he is dead again. Bryle TP's in. All right, they might be able to get a big trade onto this juicy 33 Viper.
No.
Never mind. And the Wukong's command coming from Soxa. 9 is in the area as well with the spear available. Looks like Moon Meander likely will fall. Not much needed. Double kill for Soxa as Tundra are absolutely rolling right now. Yep, Soxa's going to survive, and a TP coming in from 33. But they have yet to be able to kill so far. Bryle gets up another swash. So Soxa might be dropping here, but it's going to take heavy damage from 33 either way. Viper Strike is a 1v4 essentially.
Time for
Black Hole from Saberlight. Finally the kill on 33. That is quite a bit of gold going the way of Dubu, of course. As meanwhile, top lane, Tomato, able to survive the onslaught.
See you later. No stuns there aside from the Boundless that set it up to begin with.
And we should mention that 2 Blink Daggers picked up from TSM. Saberlight, he sees the stack going on top of 9 now. There's the Black Hole. Io comes back as well, so it ends up being a double Black Hole. TSM showing a lot of life now.
My god. This is one of the absolute biggest assets of Enchantress, is how hard you are to kill for some.
They break the trees with the Midnight Pulse. And can they do more from this, though? Moon Meander getting right click down. Skeeter extremely low. You can see the damage coming out even from the Enchantress as Bryle inside with the swashbuckle shield crash. They take out Gyro in turn. Io next on the list as TSM starting to take control of this game.
He's going shopping. All right, the door was closed.
How did that happen?
BKB on the way for Monkey King, BKB on the way for Viper, BKB on the way for Mars, and Gyro has it. So aiming for 4 of those.
Spear miss. There's another Midnight Pulse into the Black Hole, but it's only on. Okay, that's 3 because of the relocate. Do they have enough damage to actually finish somebody off, though? Bryle taking the brunt of the damage. Looks like Snake King is the first to fall, but it's a 1-for-1. Doom applied to Skeeter. He's attempting to run away, and you can see the slows just stacking up as Moon Meander, and a cross pace, a double shot from Tomato into a double kill for him. They find Sox on the backside as well. So that is a very big fight for TSM.
If you're Tundra, you need to find an intelligent way of attacking the fight. where you either kill them before they get BKBs off, or you kind of need to weave in and out and delay it.
TSM, Tomato jumps in, almost blows up Snaking in one shot. There's the Mars Arena. They're focusing on Snaking. Relocate will not be in time. He buys back immediately, though, as Skeeter TPs back to base with the BKB. And you can see the Doom applied to 33 ends up resulting in a nice kill for TSM. If they can get Snaking, this is a dieback. Triple kill for Bryle.
Moonmeander, did he see that? He did not.
Yep, Soxa wants to fight Moonmeander 1v1. He gets off the Wukong's command, but the whip, Moonmeander able to get out. And he's going to turn around with that Infernal Blade. You can see Saberlight on the backside. He gets off. Okay, the black hole again. This time on the 2. Saberlight is everywhere. And again, TSM coming out on top in this fight. 33 gets off his BKB. Getting chased now. They're just trying to cancel that Blink Dagger. And they'll do so successfully, so TSM extending this lead. He's going to be spotted out, a nice slow from Tomato, keeping Mind's eye on his traps.
Oh, that's the end of that smoke.
Indeed. Rolling Thunder, Bryle. Skeeter gets initiated on. There's the Midnight Pulse with the Spirit Festival. He's just dead! 50 seconds, no gyro. Does have buyback, though. And TSM just all over the place. Soxa looking to get off the Wukong's command. He's going to be spotted. Pops the BKB. They drop the tree, and they drop him as a result. Bryle now in the depth here with that BKB activated. 33 doomed. Okay, he is saved for now. 9 gets bashed through the BKB. And Tomato going to focus on the Billings potential with the Midnight Pulse. Malefice as well, and the Swashbuckle. They can kill him from so far away. That might be their best window to come back into this game 3. And the TP's onto the outpost. Saberlight, okay. Moonmeander's gonna find Skeeter to start things out. Snaking has his ultimate available, but Saberlight with the black hole and the death onto 2. Beautifully done from TSM as they are looking to go to the grand finals. The Doom applied 2-9. Very easy kill for TSM.
They might just get megas. Like,
absolutely.
15 seconds is quite a long time for these heroes.
Stocks on 33, ready to pounce. But the bash is there, and the instant death onto 33. No save from Snaking. Buys back into the game, though. But again, this is going to be Mega Creeps as Bryle creating a lot of space with the Rolling Thunder. Gets Viper struck, though. But that is Mega Creeps, and TSM likely to reset. 9 jumps in with the spear. The pounce from Soxa, but he instantly gets stomped. 5 members of Tundra in this very small area. That's going to be the Aegis to start out as Bryle looking to finish off Mars, and that will be a dieback for him. Soxa on the trees. Tomato finishes him off as well as Skeeter with the BKB. But GG's called. TSM is going to the